Johnny Vaughan. Radio X.
Radio X.
Hi, I'm Johnny Vaughan. Welcome to the Johnny Vaughan 4 till 7 Thang podcast. You all right, Suns?
Yes, good.
You can be bothered to put your headphones on?
I'm here,
Why have you got them on just one ear?
so I can hear myself normally. That's how I always wear them.
Well, okay. Well,
Have you never noticed?
No.
No, I only ever do one ear.
Do you?
One ear.
Hey, I might start doing that. Does it give feedback, or is
No.
it?
It
I'm
allows
trying.
you. It allows you to hear your pitch correctly. That's what backing singers do when they're recording. One ear only.
I like to hear me as I normally hear me in my head,
Okay.
rather than through the headphones.
I prefer it through the headphones. Actually, it's a weird experience now because I'm getting this sort of really good deep voice through my right ear, and my left ear it's the same quite annoying raspy voice. I'm gonna go safety the headphones. Do you want to like headphones as well?
Why?
Keep the ears warm
Yes.
because this studio can get pretty nippy. The Woodman Gav's here, right, Gav?
Yeah, I'm good.
Did you have a nice week?
I did. Yeah, it was a really good week.
What did you enjoy particularly?
I quite liked. Where would you go if you had to be naked? That was quite fun.
Okay, that was good. I enjoyed Martin's hot tap.
Yeah,
I think I'm not going to try and overbill it here, yeah. But I think
they get better and better, don't they?
I think it's the. I'm not a modest man, as you know. I've a lot to be modest about, but I think it might be the greatest thing ever
You should see the actual tap.
on radio. Have you seen photographs?
No, I haven't.
I gather it's pretty gruesome. We've also got the Canvey Island edition of the Patel Quiz, submarine hunting holidays.
Yeah.
Which I'm looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to going on my cruise on that 120-foot unmanned stealth submarine.
Won't be
hunting.
unmanned if you're on there. There will be a man there.
At the moment, it's technically unmanned. I can
Okay.
call it unmanned because I'm not there yet. You're right, Gav, that when I'm there, it will be manned.
True. Yeah.
Well, no, it won't be because I won't be manning it. I'll be a man on it, but I won't be controlling it. I don't know. Here's the podcast.
Radio X.
Do you know, I had the laziest ever weekend I've ever in the history of laziness weekends.
What proportion of it would you say was spent horizontal?
I just did nothing. I did nothing.
Did you lie down for a lot of it?
Yes. I just thought, well, I'm just going to get the tracksuit on. I'm going to watch, like, you dress sport for sport. But what you do is you underdress so that the sportswear you're wearing it's just not, it's so relaxed, it's not even sporting. It's gone below the possible
You're
sports
not actually
threshold.
ready for some sport.
No, it's nearer pajamas, even
Yeah.
though it's marked as sportswear.
Tracksuits are the
daytime
acceptable
pajamas, aren't they?
daytime
Yeah.
pajama.
They really are.
They really are,
They're,
aren't they?
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. And slippers. And I wore the slippers as well. I was wearing. What
kind of slippers do you have, Johnny?
No, I wore slippers. Funny enough, I got these ones in Greece. They've got the pom-poms on the front.
Oh, like a traditional Greek.
Yeah, like additional treats.
Yeah.
They're all right because they've got sort of soft soles, so you can take them onto the sofa and say to yourself, "It's a sock. It's a sock. I'm not putting my shoes on the sofa. It's a sock." Anyway, so I just did absolutely nothing at all. Oh no, I went to the cinema last night.
What did you see?
I went with my son to watch Superman versus Batman.
I'm going tonight. Don't spoil it. Don't even look at me. Don't even look.
Don't go.
Don't.
Listen, you might be able to work it out. I can. You might be able to work it out. I can't work out why he was pissed off with him. I'm just thinking, well, they seem to be both good guys to me. What's the beef? You could sort this out. It was a bit like EastEnders. You know, and they sort of go, they sort of catch someone just hugging someone. And then
Oh, and it's a misunderstanding.
no, wait!
Yeah, and it goes on for 7 weeks.
Are you going to serve me them apples or what? Wait, Michelle!
Yeah.
And that's it, because they just couldn't quite tell them on time.
Right.
Also, I mean, it's not a bad film, I won't ruin it for you, but I tell you what I am a bit sick of. It just makes so much bloody mess.
They never tidy up, do
I'm
they?
just sick of seeing, skyscrapers and metropolises just getting beaten up by
Yeah.
big things.
You wouldn't want to live there, would you?
No,
No, but they never show the clear up.
No.
no.
And these days-
Gotham residents
I don't
must
understand.
be furious.
I don't understand. I'm getting old, but these days I do watch those films, Transformers and all of that. I do think who's going to clear this.
Yeah, it's not going to be Nick Knowles, is it?
No, it's not. That'd be really good, though. Nick Knowles' Extreme Transformer Makeover. Knowlesy.
Radio X. Johnny Vaughan.
X.
Should we have some music news? Mm-hmm. Have you got it?
Yes.
Is it all right? I'm just giving Sunta she's just finishing it now. Finishing touches, just typing that last bit in. Just give her a bit of time here.
It's ready.
I know, I'm only kidding. Dr. Sunta Templeton, let's have the music news.
Well, first, it's reported Radiohead have filmed a music video with There Will Be Blood and Magnolia director Paul Thomas Anderson. Whoa. It's after author and stand-up Stephanie Wilder Taylor let slip it was made in her LA home during an appearance on a podcast, although she wasn't supposed to tell anyone about it, and that episode of For Crying Out Loud has now been removed from the internet. Radiohead are expected to release a new album ahead of their big tour this summer.
Let me get straight. So Radiohead are doing this video with one of my favourite directors there. Did it say anything about it?
No, because she wasn't supposed to say anything about it because she'd signed a NDA. But then went on a podcast and went, yeah, so Radiohead came to my house.
Yeah, right. Well, but I'd mention it. I just find it really hard not to mention it if Radiohead came around your house and shot a video with like one of the world's greatest directors. It's really hard to sit on that. Yeah. In our lives, put it this way, if you kept quiet about that, I'd be so cross with you. You're not keeping quiet about anything, are you?
I'm not. It's not.
Has anyone else had a major Radiohead? Simon, have you had a little Si? No. Gav?
No whispers.
Has anyone had a major rock video shot in their house this weekend?
Not that I know of, not in my camp.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. I'm watching you lot, because there's something's happened.
Radio X. Johnny Vaughan.
X.
Gav, have you got a hero?
Yeah.
Well, I'm holding out for them.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Okay, today's hero, Johnny, doesn't have a name. His name wasn't listed, but the story made me laugh, so I have to tell it.
Kevin, are you making this up now?
No, I promise you.
I don't mind. I like that.
No, it's a matter of record. In 1933, Parisian criminal record.
Okay, fair enough.
In 1933, on November 4th, a Parisian burglar set new standards for the entire criminal world.
Go on.
He tried to burgle a house, right? Guess what he chose as his stealth disguise?
Bear suit.
A suit of armour.
Oh, classic.
Right?
He was burglar in armour.
He was trying to
Genius.
He was trying to rob an antique dealer's house. And what he did was he dressed in a 15th century suit of armour, which dramatically limited his mobility.
They really do. Have you ever worn armour?
Never got near one, but it looks heavy.
Oh, man. It takes... I've done it. It takes hours to put on.
Does it?
It's so uncomfortable that you could win any medieval battle in a pair of Speedos with a kitchen knife.
Just by being mobile.
Just by being mobile, darting around, you take
must
out...
be exhausted
you could
after
win
10 minutes.
One man could have won Agincourt. Pair of Speedos. No, the Crusades, definitely. Pair of Speedos and a kitchen knife. Bang.
Okay, see, he hadn't been in the house more than 2 minutes in this suit of armour before the owner of the house was awakened by clanking metal on the landing. He came out and found the burglar in the suit of armour climbing the stairs with much difficulty. He knocked the burglar off balance, dropped a small sideboard across his chest, and called the police. He dented the suit of armour, and actually the guy got trapped in it for 24 hours because it was dented across his chest. So the police had to feed him through his armour.
He had to keep the armour off
while he was waiting to go to trial. The guy said, "Why did you wear it?" And he said, "I was trying to frighten the homeowner."
Nice. I like it. What he probably thought is, I know. If he comes out, I'll just stand there in the corridor
like Scooby-Doo.
Like they do in those ridiculous old films. Yeah, exactly, just like Scooby-Doo.
So we'll have to call him Parisian burglar.
The Parisian armour-clad burglar. Yeah. The Johnny Vaughan 427 Fang salutes you.
Radio X. Radio X.
I warned you that in the run-up, just around this time, whenever we start getting a bit competitive with Europe and things start getting a bit funny, suddenly, they always like to point out there is a European invader. Someone will always do it. It happened with grey squirrels, which I think was an American invader, actually, for a bit. And then it was like German.
Well, they called the squirrels German.
Yeah, they started saying grey squirrels were German.
Oh, and they did the opposite with Alsatians, didn't they?
Yeah, with Alsatians, they're actually German shepherds. But they called them Alsatians after the war because no one would buy a German shepherd after World War I. So they named them after Alsace, the French coalfield. That's not important right now. What's important? They did say Dutch Elms disease. It was around.
Yeah.
It's not particularly Dutch. They did that around for the last time as European election. Okay, check this one. You ready? The Armada was... I love it when they start like this as well. Because I did tell you, little side, did I not call this?
Yeah, you did.
What is this? Angry fisherman?
No, I love an angry fisherman. Poor. The Armada was repelled in 1588. Remember that date, 1588. It's one of those
Okay.
ones we should all know. But a new Spanish invasion is threatening the British Isles. Spain without a government for 4 months. Let's not forget that.
That is so weird.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? The gaudy Spanish bluebell is rapidly overtaking our native bluebells.
The gaudy.
It's
Spanish
gaudy, not
bluebell.
gaudy. Yeah, very different. One makes funny big sandcastles. The other's an adjective.
But the pollen has drifted over here, has it?
I don't know how it's worked, Gav. But the gaudy Spanish bluebell is rapidly overtaking the poor, beleaguered, little, humble British honest. It's an honest bluebell, I tell you.
It's not gaudy at all.
No, it's not. It's just got a little. It's probably got a little purse for its change,
And it's hard working.
and it probably got a little plaid shopping trolley it goes round with. Hard-working, decent, nice. Enough Spanish bully bluebells. It says the Wellcome Trust near Cambridge is teaming up with volunteers from the Cornwall-based Eden Project and the Wildlife Trust. They've got a task force for this, guys.
Wow.
Yeah. To fight the Spanish subspecies.
I'll be honest, I've just had a look at them all. I wouldn't be able to tell the difference and walk past them.
No, that's what's hilarious. Researchers say the Spanish bluebell has crossbred with the native flower to form a hybrid that threatens to take up the most fertile ground and, get this, push its weaker cousin into oblivion. Flower power. Yes. I mean, what's it saying? There's going to be late night roundups.
That's funny.
It's extraordinary language that push its weaker cousin into oblivion.
Johnny Vaughan.
Radio
X.
Radio X.
You right there, sons?
Great, thanks.
Do you know what I love? I love it when things double up. Something that's there already that the government's doing, and it doubles up, and it's a twofer.
Yeah.
For example, hospitals are teaching tattooists the art of spotting skin cancer.
Right.
Good idea.
It's a good double, right?
Yeah.
Those people going for tattoos, it's a good time to have it inspected. They can keep an eye on it, photograph it. It's genius.
Yeah.
Takes pressure off the health service. Fantastic. Here's another one that should take the pressure off the beleaguered luxury yacht business. In the same
Okay,
way.
yeah.
No, I tell you what. So you're getting right back in there. A drone ship that roams the sea, hunting for enemy submarines, has been built in the United States.
Wow.
Yeah, Sea Hunter, 130 foot, 140 ton, twin propeller trimaran. It's just going to cross the ocean for months at a time without having a sailor on board.
Wow.
Great thing to sneak up alongside.
It's probably got little drone machine guns on it or
No,
something.
you just chill back on it. It takes you across the oceans. It's just free, isn't it? It's just a free, empty yacht moving around. There's bound to be a little cabin in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
It's a place to snack your, just stash your food.
Yeah.
Arrange to meet up with mates.
Yeah, you could get to know the computer that's running it,
Oh yeah, definitely.
like Hal.
Yes. The ship,
no.
the first of its kind, is designed to search for quiet diesel-electric submarines. Was the type favoured by Russia and China, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, the Russian and Chinese are like, very sneaky. Oh, very sneaky. Sneaky old sods. Anyway, experts believe that these hunter-killer submarines. Yeah, I'm on a break at the moment. I've got a hunter-killer submarine I'm just hitched to lift on. And they pose the biggest threat to vessels carrying nuclear warheads, such as the Vanguard-class submarines belonging to Britain's Trident deterrent. So, Sea Hunter's been designed to move faster than any naval submarine. Sea Hunter has space on board to enable engineers to carry out maintenance. It doesn't have room for a permanent crew. There's going to be just a few of us here, guys.
What,
And we have
just
to move fast.
No cabin, not even for one person.
There'll be cabins. They're playing it down. They've already
There's
seen
Yeah,
it.
because
bound
they
to
might
be.
have engineering that takes more than 24 hours, so they need
Good
Stay
point.
the night,
to rest.
Yeah, snacks, which means they'll definitely have a decent selection of, or they'll definitely have a good TV there.
Oh yeah,
If anyone's even on there for a night these days, flat screen.
definitely.
Plus, they'll definitely have really good satellite and things, communications. So you better get Netflix and stuff, provided you get a VPN that's abroad.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Good fridge, do you think?
Definitely.
Yeah.
It is capable of leaving and returning to port under the guidance of its autonomous navigation system. It can be controlled remotely by a human operator. And really, that's it. You just get on your boat and it just goes, and you don't have to worry about anything.
Sounds great. I'm in.
I tell you something, this will be the way forward for cruises round islands. Isn't it? You know, you can go on those like flotilla holidays. I've been on.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. You sail round. The next one there'll be no sail, nothing. It'll be a gently chugging engine. You'll just get aboard your boats, and rather than to all go on liners, it'll be flotilla holidays, literally, where you get literally 300 of you, just all on your own little craft, just moving along nice and gently. You get your own little boat. I'm going to bump into the same people every day, and it'll all be nicely controlled and bring you in. God, I don't know where it comes from sometimes. I shouldn't have said that on air, should I?
No.
Sea Hunter Holidays. Hunt nuclear submarine in the Maldives.
Radio X. Johnny Vaughan.
X.
Do go to radiox.co.uk, or you can go to iTunes store, or you can go to the Android shop, and you can buy sweets and magazines and everything you'll need for your flight.
Confectionery, yeah.
And confectionery. No, you can go and download our podcast. Please get our podcast.
Which is free.
It's absolutely free.
And
yeah.
someone said nice things about us, didn't they, Gav?
They did, yeah.
Do you know what really gets me about you lot, yeah?
What?
And this is why you're such bungling amateurs in your way. No, you got charm, but I've been through. I've been in the trenches. I've really fought media wars like you wouldn't believe it.
Right.
I've been there. I've been through breakfast wars, late night wars. Everywhere I've gone in radio or television is a war.
Right.
So
I
you're
can
a
tell you now,
veteran.
I'm a veteran. That's the only place. One time, wherever I went, that was the new war. The battle for breakfast. The battle for the evenings. The battle for drive. It was just a battle. But I can tell you now that one text is nothing to get excited about. All right? That's what I can tell you. That doesn't give us with confidence. I've actually had a very nice text in. That doesn't mean anything. It means dippity.
Radio
X. Johnny Vaughan. Radio X.
Okay, here it is.
Go on.
The worst ever advert ever in the history. Sorry, the greatest ever advert.
Oh,
ever.
greatest.
The greatest. It's the greatest. Okay, I can tell you now. And obviously radio, you can't see it. But it's an advert for travel insurance. And all it has is an extreme close-up. I can tell you now, they're offering award-winning customer service, all medical conditions considered, which I think is why they've got this particular character.
It's a broad net.
And any age covered. And to show that all medical conditions are considered and that any age is covered. And they have award-winning service. Who is the face of that? Who for you, if you see him, you think, oh, they must cover everyone.
Don't know.
I can tell you now, it's Peter Stringfellow in a snorkel.
No!
Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh,
It really is as
let
well.
Me see.
Here he is.
And I think he's got a bit of leopard print
He's
like on a
smiling,
jacket.
and you can see there's a little bit.
He's just wearing a suit, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's
With a
wearing-
snorkel on.
He's wearing a suit. They've popped round. He's going to do it quickly. Do the photograph quickly. Go on then. And he's like, you can even see the top of a bow tie.
Get it over with, go on.
You can
There's
see-
no reference in the advert to the fact that he's endorsing their product at
No,
all.
it's just a picture of him.
No.
Do you think they just Google image search for elderly man on holiday?
They must. No, they've got to ask him. Oh, yeah,
Do they?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, son. I just want what? Old guy looks like he's having a laugh, but reckless.
Yes.
Yeah.
And might need medical insurance.
Old and reckless. Yeah, right. Fast and louche. That's what came up. It's Stringfellow. But it's the way he's got the snorkel on his head, and then the actual.
Yeah, it's at a jaunty angle.
He's got the mask on his. He's even wearing the mask on his head, on the
Yeah.
top of his head at a jaunty angle, and he's just got the snorkel just dangling down the side of his face like he's not going to use it.
He looks very
just about
happy.
to go scuba diving.
You know what's sad about Stringfellow? You know what the saddest thing is? Well, I can tell you, I always tell Stringfellow stories because I'm obsessed with the guy. Is that he can't ever reveal how cool his past is
Why?
because he hangs around with people who are really now.
Oh, I see, and it's too long ago.
It's too long ago. So I was once sitting with him and his missus, and I wanted to really hear about when he was the first man to bring Stevie Wonder to Britain, say.
Yeah.
And the entire Motown, all-stars. So he brought Diana Ross, Smokey Robinson, all of them.
He promoted the live gigs.
The Jacksons, all of them were brought over by. You bring most people. You bring the subject up, and they're like, yeah, I don't really like to talk about it. He's like, all right, keep it down, John, keep it down.
Because it dates him.
Yeah, because it made him look old.
He should be proud of it.
No, but he's not. Because he's not. Because you know what? Because he's all about now.
Yeah,
He likes things. That's why he's got that hair.
I suppose.
Because he's about now. He's not some throwback.
So what, snorkeling is all now, is it?
So now.
It's all medical conditions considered, Gav. That's what's important.
Radio
X.
Johnny Vaughan. Radio X.
I was talking to you earlier about good news on the Foodsy. First of all, news. I love things that Where sorry, you can hear that was a live newspaper. Then was that reassuring?
It was, yeah.
Listen.
Real newspaper. Oh, it's a broadsheet by the
It's a
sounds of
broadsheet.
things.
Certainly, it's the only broadsheet, mate. Apparently, do you know why we're eating so much sugar? This is on the Foodsie. Do you know why we're eating so much sugar?
Why?
The reason that adults eat so much sugar, poor maths.
What?
But it's all down to poor maths. Poor numeracy skills mean people have problem understanding nutrition information on food labels. I think your problem there is I just don't read them.
Yeah, no one reads
No
them,
one
really,
reads
do they?
them.
Well, they put them on the front now. You can't pick anything up without seeing.
No, but if
Nice.
you have 3 spoons of sugar in 3 cups a day, you know you've had 3.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you
but
have
it's-
23,
It's all
you don't
the
need to know
hidden
maths.
sugar, Gav, that you don't
Oh,
know
okay,
you're
that's
eating.
in the food.
Yeah.
I
What
see,
I'm
yeah.
saying to you, Sunt, is the people who've done this research are also the people responsible for sticking labels on things, and they actually assume we read them.
Right.
And now they're saying, no, they do read them, they just don't understand them. No, they just don't read them. Yeah. Mind you, sometimes it says that, it does that per 100 grams. And you sort of think, what's this then? And it's like
How much is a serving?
It,
Yeah.
it says per 75 gram serving. And you look at it, it says, this is 425 grams. I can't.
I'm
I
going to
can't.
eat a fifth of this sandwich.
Is that good or bad? I don't know where I am now.
Do you know what that is?
What?
Poor maths.
It is, yes.
It is.
The YouGov survey for National Numeracy, a charity, showed 2,072 people a chocolate wrapper with the amount of sugar in the bar, both in grams and as a percentage of an adult's total daily allowance. They were given 6 options and asked which one was closest to the suggested limit.
Well,
Do you know-
that's rubbish.
do you know what-
Everyone has a calculator in their pocket nowadays. Just use that
I haven't.
on your phone.
Oh, right, sorry.
The supermarkets are going to be like
Do you know, I
libraries.
didn't know what you were talking about. I was thinking, has she gone mad?
Everyone walks around with a
I
calculator.
think it's not the bloody 80s. Where everyone's got
an Amstrad on them, Johnny.
Everyone's got a Casio. I thought, what on earth is she talking about? She's gone completely mad. Everyone's got a calculator on them these days, Vaughnie. What?
Catch up.
I suddenly felt really embarrassed.
You can work out your
It's,
tangents. and-
Everyone carries a calculator, a diary, a camera, and a address book, Johnny. It's called your phone. Okay. Also on the Foodsie. Let's re-excite them with that, Si. I didn't want to upset your levels while you were riding them. That's the new one in the chart from Little Si. Ride the levels. At a cinema near... Okay, we go. Professor Tim Spector said, "What? Get this. Good news in the Foodsie Spindex. Wine, thanks, cheese, and chocolate are all
Ding,
good."
Ding, ding.
That's
Yeah.
a triple hit, that is.
It is. That's like 3 sevens on the
That's
payload.
the end of a meal, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. Yeah. That is a meal, Gav.
It is, yes.
They're all good at promoting healthy gut bacteria.
Excellent.
Here we go. I'm not going to... There is a bit
No
of back...
caveat. Surely that's like in moderation.
No, it says wine, cheese, and chocolate. Get it down, you son. Says that's what Dr. Tim says.
Radio
X.
Johnny Vaughan. Radio X.
Random graffiti, random graffiti. See-biggity-biddigalus. Random graffiti, random graffiti. Why don't you send it in to us? It all started when I saw the word lager written in large letters on a wall in Clapham Junction. And then you sent in your examples of odd and often meaningless graffiti. Well, always meaningless. Let us know your random acts of graffiti, please. 83936 or at Radio X. Radio X in no head covers graffiti. Graffiti is an art of vandalism. Please don't just read what is else someone else has vandalised. We don't celebrate vandalism, and we merely showcase it and highlight it on the show. Okay, here's a beauty for you. This is Ben Copeland. Oh, incidentally, for me, still the leader. Tunbridge Wells, estate agent's window, smashed in, written on the boards. I came through that window. It's a winner. Ben Copeland, Wham Forever. July 86. It's just good, isn't it? I've also got on a train between Newcastle and Berwick-upon-Tweed. I spotted a hut in the middle of nowhere. Painted on the side wall was, "Come see my cat."
That is creepy.
Creepy, says Paul from Peckham. I'm tempted to start writing that in places. That's hilarious. Gav, what you got for me?
My favourite currently was sent in by a guy called Fazil Bolte from Twitter. He says, seen on a lamppost, your dad sells Avon.
Oh, it's genius.
There's layers to that one.
That's still going. It's a depth charge. Kevin says, balls to Woolworths.
Yeah,
it's on a wall in Streatham. That's Phil in Worcester Park. And also, I love this. Thank you very much indeed, Sheffield. One of the last great musical incubation towns. You ready for this?
Go on.
On a pub toilet door in Sheffield, it just says, prestigious danger. Prestigious Danger. It's a great name for a band.
It really is.
Sunta!
Lewis from Bonnie, Scotland sent this in, says a lamppost outside my house has been graffitied. It just says Paul has a bowl cut.
Paul has got a bowl cut. A transport hub in London, they have a sign that says underground, overground. Someone has actually stuck a sticker on it saying wombling free.
That is good.
Clap it in.
That's from Andy. Thanks, Andy.
And Andy says, and it's one of those great, you're moving out east with this.
Yeah.
Quality.
Yeah.
Quality.
Quality. It's quality. That's quality. Sunta.
Amy says, Johnny, on a kid's climbing frame in Widnes was written, why you always lying?
Why are you always
That's good.
lying? That's really good.
So many questions.
I like this one from Andy in London. In the gents' legendary Camden toilet venue, the Falcon, my grandma kickstarts hats. And in the nearby Bull and Gate, in identical pen, my grandpa pokes badgers with sticks.
Nice. It's a lovely
It's
one.
nice and random,
just
isn't
nice.
it?
It's just nice. Suns?
A Shropshire school hall has angry school kids spray paint. School is carp,
School is carp.
which is good on levels.
I
Lots
think,
of
no, that's
levels.
working. Mike's live, guys. The Mike's are live. We're now live on air, going right across the United Kingdom. This is Radio X. I'm Johnny Vaughan on the...
And the world, we're online.
We are online as well. And there's
My friend Ty is listening in on the California Pacific Highway today. Driving.
Is he?
Yeah.
I thought you'd say in Thailand.
No. He lives in Los Angeles.
That'd be great if you had a friend called Ty, and he's called that because he spends a lot of time in Thailand. I got a friend, Ty. Actually, we have got a friend, Cheese,
Yes.
who is called Cheese
Yes.
because that's all he eats.
Yes. And he used to live with a guy who we call Cracker.
Yeah.
So,
That's not because he did that. It's because he liked crackers.
yeah.
The two of them really got on well. It was quite a bizarre combination.
And no one ever noticed that it went together
Yes.
in a funny way.
Who are you people?
We've come from a very weird sect.
X. Radio X.
I was talking about this naked rambler. Britain's naked rambler, who has spent more than a decade claiming the right to roam in the nude, has decided to wear clothes so he can take his sick mum for a walk. So that's it.
Yeah.
So he's giving it up.
That's fair enough.
I don't consider it a defeat for him. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Stephen Goff, 57, has spent much of the last 10 years behind bars over his refusal to wear clothes, which is shocking. His big mistake was not just to get out of it under the art clause.
Yeah, it's a performance piece.
Yes,
Yeah,
so all you got
that's
to
a
say
good
is,
point.
no,
Yeah.
I'm showing what I am. I'm a bit of art. I mean, it seems to me your problem with the indecent exposure laws these days is just quantity. One guy alone in a supermarket car park, that's offensive. 400, it's a bit of art.
Yes.
Yeah, or a nudist beach.
Your only mistake is numbers.
Yeah.
You got to get the numbers up if you're going to do that, sons.
Okay.
Gav,
Thanks for your advice.
if you were, I just want to talk about if I may.
He wanted people to be able to be naked
Yes.
anywhere, didn't he?
But it's all right, but some people's body parts are not necessarily that appealing, and the clothes are there for a reason.
Yeah.
Because as we do look, most humans look horrendous.
Yes.
I mean, absolutely horrendous.
Most nudists do.
No, they do. Okay. Where would you go naked, casually, Gav?
Smithfield.
Smithfield, what, just working as a butcher? Just carrying meat round? You're right, Gav.
Really bad idea.
No, that's hilarious. No,
I
you
know. I'd just quite like to see all their
No,
reactions.
just funny places, just to be so you're just the naked guy. Oh no, that's Gav, the naked butcher.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Sons? Where are you going naked?
I'd go shoe shopping naked because then you just wouldn't be distracted by anything else. Just
Yes.
all about the shoes.
Good thinking. Yeah.
It's very good.
Very
thing.
practical.
It's excellent. Thing.
What about you, John?
Hello. Where you go? You go to a shoe shop naked.
Yeah, it's my feet I
And
need to
you
deal
go,
with here.
Shoes, please. Yeah, and they're thinking, is she insane? You have to go, yes. That wasn't what I thought you'd say, love. I thought you might start with pants. No, I'm starting from the bottom.
I need a mirror.
That's what I mean.
I need a mirror for my feet.
Yes, just shoes, please. I think the rest of me is pretty smart. You'd never probably dressed without a smile.
What about you?
I'm trying to think where I'd go. Just be really normal.
Football match?
No, I think any like DIY centre.
Yeah. Anywhere with sharp tools.
Yeah, no. Anywhere where you can go and sort of assess things and sort of go, let me have a look down there.
What? So you have to bend
You really
over.
bend it, really having a real look down there. If I can just reach up.
Okay, so a mechanic's garage.
Yes. Yeah, maybe just to take your car and to be MOT.
Naked mechanic.
And you just hang around there going, all right, MOT while you wait. You just hang around naked. Going, how much longer? Because I've got a rush.
Radio
X.
Johnny Vaughan. Radio X.
Anyway, well done to Manchester City. It's a tremendous victory.
Yeah, really well done.
And the good news is they've got a really European side. Sometimes I look at more than a Premiership side. What I mean by that is, I was joking with you ages ago about how Real Madrid, each of their players have got their own bedroom. Yeah, they've each got their own separate bedroom
At the training ground.
At the training ground.
Okay.
Their own suite. And I was saying, because they're so expensive, it'd be really good if if it was like a stable door and they left the top one open and all the players were just there with their heads out. Like in a stable yard.
Being fed caviar.
Just being fed caviar because they've cost so much, and there's just players just lined up there, just with their all this sort of stadium. But Manchester City,
Yeah, don't go near Pepe. He scares easy.
He scares. You feed him a bit. If you're going to feed him, make sure your palm's wide open.
Yeah, he'll take your arm off. Yeah.
Exactly right. Well, it's like that with Aguero. You think he'll take a polo off you. Anyway, you know what I mean about the racehorse thing, though. They've got this team of superior-looking humans.
A stable of footballers.
Yes, they've got a stable of footballers.
Radio X.
I've got some great news for you.
What?
Good news on the foodsie. As you know, the foodsie index cheese closed high yesterday, after Professor Tim Spector said cheese is good at promoting healthy gut bacteria.
Was that along with chocolate and wine, wasn't
Along
it?
with chocolate and wine, they both had a good surge on the. As you know, chocolate had a bad time. Wine, particularly, has fluctuated in recent months on the foodsie, but cheese about to get its biggest fillip yet.
Wow.
You know what's going to happen?
What?
Get this for the headline today. You ready? Front page, Daily Telegraph. Headline, right at the bottom. Imagine my delight. I ran home from the newsagent.
You skipped home, didn't
I
you?
skipped home from the newsagent, yeah. I bought some extra Starburst. Are you ready for this?
Go on.
Homes to be heated with cheese.
What?
What?
Yes.
Eamon Holmes is going to get heated by cheese.
Exactly right. Just put tin foil over him. He's
Yeah.
just warmed by the cheese. No, I'll tell you what's happening.
Go on.
Hundreds of homes in Cumbria will be heated using cheese
How?
from next month. Well, it's a new. You laugh, Gav. It's a new government-backed green energy plant, and they are going to produce gas from cheddar.
Have we got enough spare cheese to be doing this?
That's what saddens me.
That's the vital question.
That's what really saddens me. The thought of all this uneaten cheddar. It wasn't meant for this.
No.
But the anaerobic digestion plant at the Lake District Creamery will receive millions of pounds in subsidies. Hello. For turning whey and other residues from cheese production process into biogas. I mean, I've been reading the stats on this, guys. As long as they don't start cutting into our cheese board.
Yeah.
You know what the energy people are like? I don't want to go to the supermarket and find the cheddar section empty. It's all gone for fuel.
Yeah.
Is the cheese board the governing body of cheese?
I'd rather people went without heat up there than I went without cheese down here.
I think that would be a fairly reasonable way to think.
Cheese, not heat. Cheese, not. I want a demo. You heat houses with cheese gas.
If it smells like cheese, though, oh my goodness.
Oh, let's not go around to Sunta's right now. She's got that cheese heating.
Oh, it would smell like cheese on
She's
toast all
got
the
that
time.
cheese
No,
heating.
don't go around to her house. It's awful. Why? Because it just always smells like burning cheese on toast. Have you smelled Sunta's in work today? Even her clothes smell of it. Cheese. You smell a little sigh. I know, he switched to cheese, hasn't he? Anyway.
I wonder if you can get broadband and cheese from the same supplier.
I don't know, they're probably offer you can. Hello, my name is Steve, offering you to change broadband to cheese, please. Okay, ready? The cheese-based gas. It's produced by pumping liquid whey residues. We're going to have to stop this.
We're going to have to play a song.
The fact is, it's going to be a load of people's gaffs in Cumbria are going to be heated by cheese.
Hot cheese.
Hot cheese. Shut up, Gavin.
Johnny Vaughan.
Radio
X.
Radio X.
Sunta, are you banned from any pubs?
Not that I know of.
Well, so you might have been banned, but you can't remember
Well,
because...
That's
because
a
I
very good
haven't been
answer.
back. So I haven't been told I've been banned.
That's a good point.
Gav, are you banned from any pubs?
I don't think I've ever been banned from a pub, no.
I've been banned from pubs, and I've got to tell you, I'm still banned from 2.
Back for the pubs, get out of this club. Back for the pubs, we don't like your fucks.
No punks, they say. This is Peach and the Test Tube Babies, banned from the pubs.
Yeah.
It's a classic. Okay, we've got a list here of people who've been banned from a pub. I am still banned from a pub, and I'm ashamed of it. I'm banned from 2 pubs
What
permanently
for?
life. One was for doing a firework display in the garden
Right.
on November the 5th.
An unauthorised one.
Yeah, I've been back to the pub, and it's amazing to think men could have thought of a firework display, and really dangerous and really irresponsible. I was only 18 and stupid,
Yeah.
but they remember it.
They still banned
You
you.
can still see the nails where we put the Catherine wheels up that came in the pack. We used a brick to hammer them in. They had Catherine wheels going on the trellis work
That's
in
just
an
naughty.
urban pub garden.
It's going to get noticed.
No, it was mad. It was just mad. Anyway, we were banned from that pub. And the other was for an incident with the fruit machine. It was clearly tweaked.
Right, you were worried it was rigged.
Not by the end. Anyway, here's the list compiled by staff at the Half Moon in Hurton Hill. The pub was known for, used to have legendary, U2 have played there, for instance. It was a legendary venue, the Police. It closed in 2013 as a result of severe flooding. You ready? These people banned from the pub. You ready? Go on, Sons, give us a couple.
Well, we start off with Jason.
Yeah, classic. You got to ban a Jason.
So this is for anyone who's on the shift that night. They
Yeah.
have to know who's barred.
This is a genuine list of people banned from this venue.
From one pub, yeah. Don't know why I'm a bit intimidated by Miller.
Miller's good. Staring pervert, brackets, always comes in wearing a crash helmet.
To have a description, just so you don't confuse him with any other staring
yeah,
perverts.
exactly right. One-armed Keith.
One-armed Keith.
Beautiful.
Mickey Two Suits.
Fat Paul. Every pub must have a Fat Paul.
Oh, here we go. The Glaswegian.
Yeah.
That's all he needs.
And also, here's a good one. This was actually on the list for bouncers for this pub in Herne Hill, the Half Moon. It just says, vitriolic queen, brackets, ooh, it's not Hoxton.
What does that?
I don't know, but they're banned from the pub.
The ginger drunk called Angus.
That's probably, his name probably is Angus, but they put the ginger drunk. Also, Danny Miller / Danny Partridge, he's back and he's fat. So this is a list for bouncers.
Crazy Linda. That's a good name for a band.
I think Crazy Linda.
I want to meet most of these people.
You got Gus. Are you ready for this?
This is good.
This is on a banned list at this pub. Gus and his mate Mark.
Both of them.
Christ knows what they do. And lastly,
The champion, this one is.
this is a champion. This is tall, chavvy, fighting idiot
Of old.
of old. All those people were no punks, they say. Pubs.
Radio X. Johnny Vaughan.
X.
Hey, do you know what, guys?
What?
It's time for the Patel Quiz. Ooh. Canvey. And I like Canvey. At the start of every week, we adopt a town. Yesterday, we adopted our 28th town. That's Canvey Island, an island in the Thames Estuary in Essex. Have any of you been to Canvey?
No, I haven't.
Yes.
Do you like it down there?
Well, I only had to drive round. I didn't get a proper look at it.
Well, you went to Canvey just to drive around?
Yeah, because I'd never been there, and I was like,
You don't do
what's
that.
over there?
What are you
What's
doing
on the
that for?
island?
That's going to freak the locals out. It's exactly what they hate.
It's not a tropical island.
No, but it's not also big. Just they don't. Even though they encourage tourism, they don't want people poking around.
It's got a nice little, like, seasidey bit.
Yeah, I know, but the
Arcades
locals
and that.
don't like people poking around.
You
come in, you use your money in your arcade, you naff off. What they don't want is people with blue hair driving around looking at things. So get out, stay out. In fact, I've just got a text in. John from Canvey, tell son to stay away.
You made that up.
I haven't. That's right now on the texting, on the board.
He says looking at the wrong screen.
Yeah.
Yep. But I wouldn't know that. Okay, time for radio's shortest running, lowest scoring, least engaging, civic-based true or false quiz, the Pet Town Quiz. Gav, let's have your buzzer, please. Very good.
That's in honour of Sunta and the fact that I got my cat back.
You got your cat back?
Yeah, she's living with us now.
The cat came back.
Yeah.
She never went away. Sorry. Sunta, may I have your buzzer, please? I think Gav's edged it there.
Oh, come on.
No, I think Gav has. I just don't think that's a winning
Come
buzzer.
on.
No, it's kind of cliche.
Brilliant.
It's one of the sound effects, Sunta. Come on.
Commiserations.
Commiserations,
there,
Sunta. But it's not. You haven't lost it. It's still. You haven't lost. Not like last week. Okay, here we go. The rules. You got to wait for me to finish before answering your true or false. It is 1 point for a correct answer. You will lose a point for every incorrect answer. What happens for every incorrect answer?
You lose a point.
You lose a point.
You lose a point. Exactly right. Okay, let's play the Pet Town Quiz. Yeah, Pet Town Quiz. This week from Canvey Island. Okay, as an April Fool's joke, the local newspaper was renamed the Canvey Echo, 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 Echo on the cover.
Gas false.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, you ready for this? Saturday's match between Canvey Island FC and the Metropolitan Police resulted in a 3-0 win and 2 arrests.
False.
I think it's true.
You're right.
Oh, well done.
In fact, Canvey won 1-0 and there were no arrests.
And there were 7 arrests.
See, you should have gone lower with the arresting. Sorry. We had them there.
What is that?
Okay.
1 each? Yeah.
Quite high scoring.
Yeah.
Okay. In 1953, an unidentified sea creature nicknamed the Canvey Island Monster was washed up on the shores of Canvey Island. Gav.
That's true.
It is true.
Great nickname.
It can only be true. It's such a ridiculous story.
Sorry. Come on, you really had them last week. It was 1-0. This week they're getting everything. A Canvey Island teenager was arrested after leading police on a 10-mile chase around the island and the surrounding area on a stolen golf buggy. Sunta.
False.
It's true.
Oh,
You're wrong.
Simon
You're wrong,
does a
son.
victory dance.
You're wrong, Sunta. You're wrong. Sorry, love. What's the score now?
2-0.
2-0. So Gav's won it, but let's just do this anyway. From late June, Canvey Island's 14 miles of sea wall will be sponsored by the local home base.
True.
It's false.
That's a good one, Big Si.
It's a tough game. Tough game. Why would he? Why would he lie?
So wonderful.
But it seems we got at the end of that we got Sunta on -1. Gav.
I've been there.
Big Si
Yeah.
doing the equivalent of a ring walk.
Can I say it really is? It's like he's like those, yeah, those card women.
Yeah.
Gav.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that victory? Because you really gave it to Sunter there. You smashed it.
I concentrated on my tactics, and just it all came through. I'm over the moon, John.
Sunter, not a good day for you again. Three losses on the row, unless we count the one you won.
No, I did one. I win.
It was a hollow win.
Did
It was a
actually win
very
one.
hollow. I don't think it's a very hollow victory.
It was a Pyrrhic victory.
It was a victory, but at a high price.
Rubbish.
It came at such a high price. I don't.
Rubbish.
Well, very unlucky today, Sunter. You failed.
hate you
You got
both.
-1.
Radio X.
Martin in the Radio X office has had a broken hot tap for over 2 years, which inspired our feature, and the feature is called Martin's Hot Tap. He needs a brand new one, but he can't be asked to get it done. Martin's Hot Tap, been broken for so long, but what haven't you fixed that went wrong? We're up to 20 singers there now.
Wow.
Good news.
Work of art, that.
The ex-singers.
Okay, here we go. We are the ex-singers. For everything we do is branded X. The ex-lovers. Hi, we built an extension on the roof of our house. I can't be asked to put the stairs in.
The stairs?
Yeah. This is the best I've heard in ages. We've been climbing up a ladder to get upstairs for 10 years.
And he's put upstairs in inverted commas.
Yes. He said, we have to get upstairs 10 years. My partner Jill is the best at carrying 4 cups of tea up a ladder.
That is brilliant.
And Steve, you keep it up, mate. That ladder probably keeps you all fit, which is good news.
How'd you carry tea up a ladder?
Well, she's got to go one-handed, doesn't she, with a tray?
Right.
Unless she goes 2 in each hand. Okay, Steve, could we have some more information? Gav has raised a genuinely interesting point. Johnny, the motor on my driver's side window is broken. I haven't been able to put it down since September. I look like the numpty who can't drive at car park barriers. I have to get out. I can't be asked to fix it. Ain't nobody got time for that. Emma from Weybridge. Emma, I love you. Yes, have one, Gav.
Okay, this is from Ozzy in Bristol. He says, an old mate used to rent an old farmhouse. He invited me to see that the roof over one of the bedrooms was completely collapsed. When I asked what he was going to do about it, he just closed the door and said, I just won't go in there.
I just won't go in there, will I?
Love that logic.
Let's clap that.
That's so practical.
It's just so good. It's a lovely thing.
I can't
Well, I
see
just
it,
won't go in there, will I?
this.
Yeah, God, yeah. It's the ostrich mentality,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Baz says, Johnny, I can't be asked to get my crappy old Volvo fixed. It revs either up or down as it pleases. So whilst I'm sitting at traffic lights for a queue, I look like a complete loony revving the engine randomly, or a complete dud stalling it when it cuts out from under revving.
It's a beautiful thing, Baz. You hang on to that car. You love it. You literally keep it forever. Johnny, I can't be asked fixing the handle on my van's side door. And subsequently, when I have pulled on it, forgetting it's broke, I just end up flat on my back. That's Mike in Loudon. Thank you very much indeed. And someone else has just written he says 2 words, oven bulb. A fridge bulb went in 2014. Totally natural to use the phone light now to find out what's in there. The whole family thinks this is perfectly normal. It's only when guests come round they think it's unusual. Only. And that's Nigel from Highgate. Thank you very much. I love that. Gav.
Johnny, I can't be bothered to fix the handle on my bathroom door, so I use loo roll tubes to wedge the door shut. That's Brian in Morden.
Russell sent this one in. I fitted a radio to my very old car and have wired it in a way that drains the battery. I have taken off the battery terminal connector several times a day for 8 months instead of fixing it.
I once put a car radio in my old Renault 5 one I had years ago. When you used to get them just nicked, you spent your time in Halfords just turning them up, going around and getting it as loud, getting the same thing as loud as possible. And they went for a while with car stereos. All it was about was you just had to have millions of buttons. You just didn't have a clue what they did.
Yeah.
Just loads of them. And putting more letters up in the screen, tiny letters. TC, TI, SP, FL. You're thinking, what's that mean? Yeah. All I want to know is how I stop the traffic news breaking in, no matter where I am. But anyway, what I couldn't be asked to fix was only on medium wave, which I used to listen to sport. As you were revving, it did go... Actually on
the radio,
you're
yeah.
thinking, how are my revs getting into radio? It's extraordinary that they can. Okay, we haven't had a bedroom light for over a year now. Just can't be asked. Shona in Bournemouth. Thank you very much, Shona. And also, I have 2 caps to complete my conservatory. And I can't be asked. It's only been 11 years.
11 years.
I don't know. And then he says, this is Gav in Manchester. Good man, Gav. He's finished. I don't know what the wife's problem is.
To Johnny Vaughan and the team, but with Psy exclusion still in place.
Let's clap that in.
Well done, Ian. Sorry. Well done for
You know why?
remembering.
Because he's a snivelling little tick.
He is, yes. I bought an outside light in October in time for the dark evening arrivals home from work. For 12 straight weeks, it made top 3 on the weekend to-do list. Mid-April now, and it's now in the spare room, still in the Argos bag.
It ain't going up anytime soon.
Yes, right.
Can I say, Ian, it's a lovely sign-off.
Oh.
Please, could you always sign off with the it ain't? I just love it. And I got to tell you, Vaughan, it ain't happening. Anyway, it ain't going up anytime soon. Thank you, Ian, and thank you very much to everyone who's contributed once more to Martin's Hot Tap.
Radio
X.
Johnny Vaughan. Radio X.
That was the Johnny Vaughan 4 till 7 thang podcast. Do enjoy us every day of your working week between 4 and 7, Monday to Friday. Sunta, you'll be there, won't you?
I'll be there.
Gavin, will you be there?
I'll try my best.
Little Si, will you be there?
If you're lucky.
All right. Okay. And Big Si will be here presiding, but Little Si will also be here. Thank you very much for all your texts about Little Si. They all get passed on to him, so keep them pretty brutal.
Radio